in northwest England in the county of Lancashire, and where we're standing it used to be part of a lowland raised bog, and in the 1970s it was drained and turned to agricultural land use. So we're demonstrating alternative sustainable land use for peat soils that can hopefully benefit the climate, people and wildlife. So farming is always going to be part of the landscape here, so we need to find a solution that will still provide an income whilst also providing the solutions that we need for the climate and the environment.
Sphagnum moss is an amazing little plant that sometimes gets a bit overlooked. It's small, it grows low to the ground, but it is absolutely vital in our fight against climate change. Sphagnum moss is the keystone species of a peatland, which literally means it creates the peat that we're stood on. But what it does while creating that peat is it traps carbon from the atmosphere. So it literally absorbs carbon from the atmosphere and locks it away into the peaty soils it creates for millennia.
The hydrology of the site is controlled through a series of irrigation channels that run throughout the site, and that's to keep the water levels at the correct height to enable the sphagnum to grow and thrive. And the water levels are controlled through a pump and bullcock system, and essentially they keep the water at the right height. They measure the water levels, and if the water levels drop below a certain level, then water from a neighbouring water retention area is brought into the system. And what's really great about this is that we have solar panels that are used to power that pump system, so even the management is low carbon.
So it's early days in the project, but already the first year's data shows us that this style of land management can be beneficial for climate change, because we're saving around 20 tonnes of carbon dioxide emissions per hectare per year. We think it can be economically viable and even perhaps profitable for farmers in future to adopt these different land management practices. So the future for lowland farming on peatland looks really positive, and it's really exciting that projects like Care-Peat are able to provide such positive case studies for the future of farming.
And we're hoping that this kind of activity can be funded through a blend of public and private finance. And what makes this model special is that it's really targeted for those areas that are marginal and difficult to manage, because once the carbon farm is set up, it doesn't need to be harvested and it's low maintenance. So it can really fit as an intermediate between restoration in a conventional sense and intensive land management.